They say that resilience and leadership building training is expensive. Is it? Well, you might think that not spending $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 in a year on resilience and leadership building is saving you money, but it's actually costing you money. So when your employees leave and you have to replace them, and it costs 2.5 times to replace them. So here's the thing. 4 out of 5 people leave because of a colleague or a manager, and 3/4 of them gave no prior indication that there was a problem. They didn't feel like they could address the issue. That's a lack of resilience. They're not equipped to be able to bring their issues to the management. I don't know how many HR people I've spoken to and have said, how many times have you had an exit interview and when someone did tell you why they were leaving, it's something you could have fixed, you could have addressed, and they just go, oh, all the time. So there's a lack of resilience in people feeling like they can offer the reasons that they're having a struggle. At the other end, if they're leaving because of a colleague or a leader, and 4 out of 5 people do, then that is also a lack of people skills and leadership training that they need to have. Now, okay, so I did some playing with, let me see, sharing the screen. I did some graphing. Yay, so clever. Getting so used to this. So here's what it looks like. In the top, we got that there. Yep. Okay, let's make that a bit bigger. No, that's not right. We want to go, I think this is what we want to do. Top one, this is what it looks like. The bluey green color, that's the people who leave. 4 out of 5 people leave because of somebody in your company. Could be a peer, someone they work with. Could be a manager. Quite often it's a manager. The bottom chart is 3/4 of that green part has just gone pink. They're the ones who leave and they gave no prior indication there was a problem. They're the ones that if they would have said something, you could have dealt with it and kept them and saved 2.5 times their salary. So you can perhaps not worry about getting resilience and leadership training for your people and if throw this money away, or you can do the maths and get somebody in to help strengthen those people so that they are more resilient when things are tough and they don't just fluff off and quit. And also have someone who can work with your leaders and your managers and their people skills so that your people don't leave, or at least they don't leave so quickly. It's look, it's what other people call them soft skills. I call them smart skills. There are industries like, I'm talking to you, retail, you will spend money on hard skills. You got a new washing machine come in on the floor, you get your staff trained in how the washing machine works and why it's great. And usually you're not paying for it because the company who's supplying the washing machine gives them that training. You'll train them on the hard skills, but then you're not training your managers in people skills to look after your staff on the floor and the admin people out the back. And then you wonder why your best salespeople up and leave. I know I'm not having a go at you. I'm just saying I'm offering to help to plug those gaps. But, retail, that's your industry. If that's your business model and you can churn and burn those staff, that's up to you. But one day it's going to bite you in the backside because this younger generation, these millennials and Gen Ys are, let me go back to, so you actually can see someone who's talking to you. Those millennials and Gen Zs that are coming through, they're looking for employers of choice. They're looking for not just what they can give, they are looking for what they can get out of a job, what's going to add value to their life. And if you can be someone who says, well, we train you in these skills, that will make you more attractive to them and they will stay longer. And some of them stay a long, long time because they have those opportunities to get developed. So here's the thing. the cost of inaction is too expensive. No matter how expensive I am, and I'm expensive, no matter how expensive it is, and the reason I am is because I know what I'm talking about. You can get someone in who's book smart, who's studied resilience and gone to uni, done all these sorts of studies, which I've done as well. Or you can bring someone in who's had a life experience of resilience and dealing with good and bad leadership. I spent 8 months in prison with people who are, all of society is there. Everyone's there, even the accountants, but it's an extreme environment. And if you can survive that extreme environment, this is what I learned. I learned more in 8 months in prison than in 20 years in the business world about leadership, about resilience, about getting the best out of people who are difficult to work with. Not only that, my story is compelling. So when your people hear parts of my story, they actually pay more attention because it means something to them. It's got some grit to it. And when I give them strategies for dealing with people and for their mental wellness, because here's the thing, as you know, as I always say, the strongest prison bars are in your head. And I know because I've experienced both kinds. So if you're really serious about improving your bottom line, improving your productivity, and reducing staff turnover, do the maths and then contact me, talk to me, and see how I can help you to strengthen the resilience of your people and improve your leadership skills, those smart skills, so that they're not driving each other away. All right. And you will have a company that will be an employer of choice. So one last thing I'm getting quicker at showing is this one here. I do workplace, but I also do ministry. So I do church stuff, ministry stuff, but I also do in the workplace with the resilience, building courage, which is particularly good for salespeople, and leadership. All right, do the sums and let's talk. Take care. Bless you. Bye.